cleaver, maybe a cleaver plus 1 melee attack. Oh, there's Katarina though. She shunpos in and then ults, and wow, 35 hit points left on Sivir. I don't think, yeah, running in there was a very poor idea. There was nothing that she could have possibly done, I don't think. Now, Katarina is quite low, but Mundo's going to die as well, and get aced. Triple kill by Katarina. Katarina is a pretty good character if she's in good hands, and clearly their team, Katarina, is very strong. Katarina is by far carrying the team. Cho'Gath's doing absolutely fine too. Evelynn is seemingly, to me, I'd say underperforming, but I'm hard-pressed to judge the player too much. You know, I really don't think that Evelynn is an all-star character. Sorry. So Sivir has now finished her Berserker Greaves and gone straight into the Emblem of Valor, which is important for building a Stark's Fervor. Again, absolutely textbook standard Sivir build. Sivir's one of those characters that really does not seem to have a lot of variation. Look, they're coming after the red buff. Now Sivir's going to come in here and maybe try to steal it, which would definitely be wise. They should really just go for the red buff, although they're going to kill Cho'Gath. So that was pretty good. I don't know who's got the red buff. It's hard to read the screen. Looks like Mundo's got it. Excellent. Wow, that was a really good outcome altogether. I guess maybe Mundo just ran in from the side. Maybe he cleavered the lizard, and then they went and did the team fight. That was really strong. Whatever happened there, this is probably the very moment where they could win the game. Looks like Mundo's going back to defend the top tower. I'm not 100% sure about that move. They may have just wanted to continue to... Oh, this tower's down. Maybe. Okay. Because pushing would be very good here, but it's possible that they're not going to be able to get a good push in on this tower, depending on how quickly people can res, since it's right in the base. Evelynn's quite low, although, again, she can heal pretty quickly because they're so close to their fountain here. Katarina's back there. Definitely don't want to push back at this point. Shunpoing in on Soraka. She's getting beat pretty hard. She did heal herself once, and I think just used her wish now. Wow, that's pretty tough. Yeah, Soraka does go down. I think they tried everything they could possibly do to get away from that. But, oh, that is a bad outcome for Sivir. I think that even ignoring the possibility that Evelynn was there, I don't think that was a wise place to stop, because Katarina is, again, in a such strong position right now, and she does have a Shunpo, so she was able to easily get to them. I haven't noticed if they've targeted Katarina to see what her items are, but you know, I don't know what the standard build is on this kind of map, but a lot of Katarinas are going with semi. You know, we don't know. Cho'Gath is going AP, and that's the only items we know from that screen. So we got Mundo doing a little bit of jungle, which is very good on this map. Jungling has a lot of value on this map. There's a lot of mobs to pick up for extra XP, extra gold. It is a shorter game. A lot of times the matches don't necessarily get to level 18, or at the very least, even if they get to level 18, they're usually decided before there. Well, Mundo's in a bad spot here. Not terrible, but he's definitely going to need support. Another ultimate from Katarina, but they're targeting her really well, and they chase her down and get her killed, which is really quite good. Doesn't seem to eliminate a killing spree. Eve go down as well. Holy crap, that is huge, huge for Team Good Guy, our team. Wow, very, very significant. I don't think they're going to be able to get Cho here, but they may be able to get one of the base towers, depending on how long people are dead. And no, Mundo is going back. I think that at this point they should have all stayed at this bottom lane and just put some pressure on the tower. Even if they don't kill it, they would have been able to put in some serious, serious damage on it. And I think that was a wasted opportunity. By Mundo going back. I think they're still in a good position, but they're definitely lengthening the game. Ooh, looks like Soraka is going down. See, if... Whoa, yeah, and definitely Sivir as well. I don't know, maybe all it means is that our team didn't get aced, but if Mundo had come, that would have meant they would have gotten to the tower a lot faster, and maybe they wouldn't have been able to engage quite the same way. Who knows? Very, very hard to judge there. I still think that what Mundo did was an error. If they were going to go to the bottom, they should have all went to the bottom, or none of them should have gone bottom. You know, none of them should have committed that far. Maybe just Sivir to kill one of the creep waves and then pulled back or something like that. I can read that Mundo was saying, were you guys trying to take tower? Should have told me. Well, you know, you can pay attention to your minimap. These are just like the people who whine about MIA calls. Yes, always call MIA. Obviously, really huge, really helpful. But really, people should be watching the minimap as often as possible. And then MIAs become extremely obvious. An ult there by Katarina. I don't know what the cooldown is on her ultimate, but it's obviously quite short because she can use it most in counters. I'm going to assume it's what, like a 60-second counter or something like that? I am not a Katarina player. Wow. Ooh, Mundo's out of position here. Really tough. Let me tell you, if the opposing team had someone a little bit stronger than Eve, I think this game would be over already. Now, Eve has definitely contributed a couple of times, has been able to catch people, but I'm not sure that she contributed anything more than anyone else necessarily. That is a really well played Katarina. She's taking every opportunity to get in some hits, even when she knows it's not going to result in a kill, just to keep people down. A little bit of argument on this side, I think directly towards Mundo. Why did you go into a group of 3 alone like that? A little bit of frustration on our team here. So Soraka is definitely going to go down again. And now Eve is on a killing spree at this point. And I assume by the fact that the video was from this point of view that our team was going to win, but I have no idea how they could possibly recover at this point. None whatsoever. And Cho'Gath is quite powerful at pushing towers and controlling team fights. The AoE is considerable. Katarina with her ultimate AoE. Like, there's just so much just being pounded down. And then there's Eve. Well, I never like. Sorry. I will never like her. They're winning in spite of Eve. They are picking up the red buff here, which is actually really quite valuable. If they're able to... No, don't engage now. I think this is pretty bad because this is sort of going to be a 3-on-2 fight, and then Soraka's going to join in. They are able to just force them back. They're a little bit low. Katarina's kind of low. If she engages, it's possible they'll get a kill. They are able to get Cho'Gath because of all the slows they've got with the cleaver and then the red buff. I think still slows in the 3-on-3 map. It doesn't do a dot, it just increases your overall damage, but I think it still slows people. This is definitely in a good position to push this tower here with Cho'Gath down, and with the rest of them probably forced to go back to base. Although they have no minions, so that is not going to work out so well. Yeah, claiming the dragon at this point would be huge. Yes, that is a big, big opportunity. So I'm actually quite surprised that they were able to kill Cho'Gath. And I think the problem is that the enemy team ran away. I think if the enemy team had been smart, they would have just engaged that fight, and they probably would have won it. They just have quite a bit more superior AoE. And unless, I was missing something in terms of mana, they had taken a little bit of damage, but I still think they would have come up ahead. And by running, they just completely sacrificed Cho'Gath. Luckily for the enemy team, our team was not able to capitalize on that by doing any damage to a tower. And that's really what they have to do at this point, is hope that, when they do get a fight in their favor, they can turn that into a tower kill. Because I think the longer this fight goes, the less it will be in their favor. So they've got to, just sort of pick away every time they get a shot and just try to end it by, a miracle ace sort of thing. Mundo is doing a tower dive there to try to finish off Cho. But the group is sort of split by the turret. The other two characters aren't able to do a tower dive. No one has died yet, which is quite impressive. Oh, Mundo was able to use his ultimate to heal back quite a bit of damage. And I think Katarina here is in big, big trouble. Now, Eve is there. So they knew they were going to a 3-on-2 situation, and they accepted that. And they weren't even able to get Sivir down. What a very, very significant error here. That was a very, very bad mistake. They weren't. It's not like Katarina was surprised by who's in the bush. I would suspect. They get the tower down. They're definitely going to be able to get Cho'Gath, assuming they don't run away. Come on. Yes, Soraka. There we go. Get in there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Everyone's a little bit low, but most people are going to be dead for quite some time. This is exactly what I was talking about. A lucky ace here. Well, not an ace, or maybe it was. And turn that into a tower kill. Yes, just tower dive it. You've got heals. You've got hit points. Put in as much damage as you can and get the hell out of dodge. Actually, they're doing so much damage, you're able to take down the turret right now. Oh, I guess they had the dragon buff. That makes such a big difference because they're getting more than 10% extra damage added to their attacks right now. That is huge. That's probably part of the reason they were able to win some of those team fights. And this is it. This is it. Taking down this inhibitor. It is not a guaranteed win, especially with Katarina being so fed, but this is really, really quite important. Wow, that is really key, because if this had not happened just now, I'm 100% sure that that our